Going to be doing a few games today on FIFA Ultimate Team. As you can see, I've just got my rewards. I had the option of packs. I have spent quite a bit of money on packs, to be quite fair. And really, I haven't really benefited from them because I've hardly got any decent players from these packs. So usually it doesn't always mean when you buy FIFA points to get certain packs like promotion packs and like mega packs, it doesn't mean you're going to get the players that you actually recommend that you currently want. So essentially now I've just got these 70,000 coins. I'm struggling to get out of Division 6. I've got 102 wins, 54 draws and 160 defeats. So I've slightly lost more than I've currently won in the current process. So anyway, I told you, as I notified you, I've got 2 squads. There's my Premier League team. As I do keep notifying you. I want to get to Division 5. I'm struggling, so I've got Shakira, Herrera, Chamberlain, Alisson, Giroud, Ramsey, Mkhitaryan, Shaw, Markovic. I think I got him in a pack. Bellerin, Rudiger, Rose, and then you've got Pickford there, who I really like, Danilo, Bailey, Louise, Rashford. Well, I need to put Rashford, put him there. Because you put Rashford up front and you can put Martial centrally as well, take him off. Danny Rose there. Play Luchar a lot as well, so we've put Mkhitaryan in Gundogan's position, and then you've got Rashford and Morata up front. So do you think that's a pretty decent Premier League team? I could potentially buy another player with the 70,000 coins that I've got. I've obviously got looking right null today out there, Guardiola as the manager on my Ultimate team. So I've been reading, like, I'm going to go on a game, but I'm going to talk at the same time. So basically we're going to a game now. So potentially, as I have been saying, I've been reading more reports, as I have been updating you today with the transfer rumours that are going on for the January window. Reportedly Mourinho wants to strengthen the defensive area up. He wants to strengthen the attacking area up as well, does Jose Mourinho. Reports coming out saying Didier Drogba's had a say on Jose Mourinho. Reports coming out the other week that ex-player Louis Saha had a say on Jose Mourinho. Louis Saha's backing him. You know, there's a lot of United fans that want him out, but Louis Saha's backing him. Saying, considering his pedigree and a fantastic history he's got, winning titles everywhere he's been, he thinks he can turn it around at Old Trafford. And Ian Drogba's just basically said in the press, if you have read it, I think it is in Sky Sports, he really believes that if he was at Man City, Jose Mourinho, he won 2 or 3 titles by now, and he's only been at Manchester United, this is his 3rd season. But obviously City have got a fantastic manager. You know, they're playing a different style of football to Manchester United, because obviously Manchester United style of football and Jose Mourinho's style of football isn't the football that Manchester United want to see. But considering Mourinho's got a fantastic pedigree, Guardiola's got a fantastic pedigree, you know, he's emulated the football league with Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and he's brought it to Manchester City, and he has spent a lot of money. He's spent like £1 billion on his managerial career. You know, half of that money he's spent has been spent on Manchester City. So he has really done well at Manchester City, and we've got to accept, yeah, I wouldn't know, they are the best team in English football, and that's what we're doing. Got to potentially accept they've got a fantastic solid defence. I think they've only conceded 5-6 goals this season, and you know, Jose Mourinho has always had a good style of football, but he's won titles, but he just hasn't done it at United, and we know he hasn't got on with the top players, especially at United. He's had disputes with quite a few of the top players, you know, example Pogba, Luke Shaw last season, I think. You know, he's had, you know, slightly with Martial, as I said, Paul Pogba as well. So reportedly Didier Drogba believes if he was at City, he'd win 2 or 3 titles, Jose Mourinho. But he hasn't done it at United. He's only won 3 titles, 3 trophies since coming to United. That's the League Cup and the Europa League, as we all know. Potentially we got to the FA Cup final last season. We're lucky not to win that. I think we're level on Arsenal with FA Cups, not sure. They might just have one more than us, I'm not too sure. But potentially we should be more of a commanding position than we should be now. Mourinho's admitted we have to spend, you know, to compete with the likes of the top sides, you know, to compete with the likes of Chelsea, you know, Liverpool this season, and you know, and all that, and you know, the top sides, and especially the European teams as well, because as we all know, Jurgen Klopp has done very well in Liverpool. You know, he's emulated the football he did with Dortmund, and he's done it to Liverpool. He had a good pedigree with Borussia Dortmund, and you know, he's done that at Liverpool. Attackingly look very, very good this season. You know, defensively they're looking very, very good, and they have got world-class players in Liverpool. And potentially, you know, these players are annoyed with Mourinho's team selection, his tactics are wrong. Potentially, I don't think he knows his best 11 at the moment, and he needs to get it right against Crystal Palace. We know we should presumably beat Crystal Palace because obviously they're near the relegation zone. They've only won 2 out of 12 games all season. They've got Brendan Rodgers in. Obviously, he's been at Liverpool in the past. He's been at Liverpool in the past, he's got Saffron there, he's been at Fulham in the past, he's been at West Brom in the past. And Palace have, you know, going to the game tomorrow, as I do keep mentioning, have got a few injuries. I think it said James Tompkins is out for them. I don't say he's in. James Tompkins, I'm not really concentrating at the moment. James Tompkins is out for them. Christian Benteke is out till January. I think it said Scott Dang's out as well. Wilfred Zaha, who could leave to play for us, could be out as well. And potentially we have to win the game because Mourinho's convinced we can still get the top 4 this season. We have to get the top 4 this season. We have to get Champions League for next season, which is very important because we are one game away this season from getting Champions League qualification. We will get the Champions League qualification for the knockouts in February. Those young boys will definitely beat young boys without a doubt. You know, beat them 3-0 comfortably at the stadium. But potentially, if you have been, you know, Mourinho's looking to get a strong central defender in. He's looking to get an attacker in as well, to get a backup option for Lukaku, because obviously, potentially, Lukaku hasn't been on his great form this season compared to as he was last season at Manchester United. Potentially, he's Everton's all-time top goal scorer with 68 goals. So potentially, I don't know if he's going to be playing because obviously he withdrew from the Belgian squad. Did Lukaku, also to Martial, withdrawn from the France squad after being recently recalled up for his fantastic performances this season. For his fantastic performances this season. We know he's been playing in the central position as Martial really, because Lukaku hasn't been playing even though he came on and sub against City. So to Rashford because he came on and scored the winner against Bournemouth. But as I said, got a lot of placements on the deals. As I said, Man U were being discussions of securing Martial this new deal at Old Trafford. And reportedly he turned the previous offer down. I think he wants a wage increase on his deal. But potentially he turned the recent one down. And the negotiations so far of him getting a new one have not been successful. And that is a shame to see, to be quite fair, because he has been good this season. We know Sanchez hasn't developed himself well since he's come at the club. Lukaku struggling for goals this season, as we all know. That's scored, as I said, like in 9 out of 10 games. Sorry about that, I just went off. So it said potentially Juventus are linked with Martial. Juventus have got a lot of players on their priority targets. They're linked with Martial. It also mentioned Chelsea are linked with Martial. Because Sarri got for Chelsea 4 players during the window last summer. Potentially he wants to strengthen his defence up especially. Reportedly it says Chelsea were looking to offload one of their players to get Antonio Martial in. I think Mourinho definitely wants to stay at Old Trafford because he's a good young age prospect and he still, you know, needs to grow and develop more. Does Anthony Martial? Let's be honest, same as Rashford. Martial is 22, Rashford is 21. Rashford 21, Martial's 22. So there's a year between them. So we potentially could lose both of them. You know, if Martial doesn't sign this new deal, as I want him to sign this new deal, but according to negotiations so far, it hasn't panned out that way. And if you've been listening to, as I keep updating you about the Marcus Rashford, Marcus Rashford situation, potentially he's a good young age talent. He's got a good pedigree scoring on his debut. Marcus Rashford, I said he's been in the first team quite a few years now. We know Martial potentially ahead of him at the moment. As we all know, but potentially Rashford reportedly has been linked with a move to Juventus. Reportedly he said in the press Real Madrid are linked with him, and as I keep saying, Real Madrid are known for buying Premier League players, as they have done for the last 18 years or so now, because they've bought 23 Premier League players since 2000, and they've bought 4 players off us in that 18 years, because they're well known for buying Premier League players. Reportedly Rashford deal currently ends in 2020 with Manchester United, as we all know. We know he's an essential player. He is still only young, don't forget. He's been a Manchester United player since the age of 7, as we all know. He's got the youth academy very, very well, and he's turned out to be a fantastic, great young prospect as a player. But potentially Real Madrid are linked with him, Juventus are linked with him, and potentially he did say he will consider having discussions with Real Madrid, Marcus Rashford, if he fails to get first team football with Manchester United. I think he started 9 of the Premier League games out of 12 so far this season in the Premier League. He hasn't been to his potential best, as we all know. We know Martial's ahead of him. Potentially in the Premier League, I think his made like just in the Premier League 89. Is it like nearly just under 90 appearances? He scored 19 goals for the club since coming into the senior, since getting into the senior team with Manchester United. But potentially, yeah, Juventus are linked to him. He says if he fails to get first team football, he will consider it. But in the last couple of seasons, he's made more appearances than any other player, and that's 2-1. Very, very good goal. I'm potentially not really concentrating, you know, continually talking. But potentially, if you've heard the rumours about Marcus Rashford leaving Manchester United, as I said, Jose Mourinho does want to get a strong central defender in. Potentially, he said he wants to get rid of some defenders as well. He wants to get rid of Bailey. As I said, he can't get even in the team at the moment. As I said, Rojo, for me, hasn't been the same place since he got injured against Anderlecht. Hasn't been the same place since he got injured against Anderlecht as Marcus Rojo. Potentially, Darmian, he's coming to an end of his current deal as well with Man United. From Jose Mourinho's perspective, Mourinho still wants to keep him until at least the end of the season. I think Darmian does want to leave the club though because he can't get into the team. And we know it's been, you know, Smalling and Lindelof that have been featured in that centre-back position, as we all know. Go on, Martial. Oh, it's going to be 3. Oh, what are you doing? It's got to be 3, that. But yeah, I think Darmian will potentially leave. We have the option to extend his contract after 12 months. As we all know, Luke Shaw has been featured now this season. Not so much last season because obviously he had disputes with Mourinho. He's been a United player since 2014 as Luke Shaw, as we all currently know, and he's playing regularly at that left back this season. He obviously against Palace can't play because he's suspended. I think with the amount of bookings that he's been receiving lately, Luke Shaw. And as he updated you, yeah, we've got a lot of players coming to end the deals. Chris Smalling, it's confirmed as he updated you on my last video that Man United are reportedly in talks securing Smalling a new contract. Reportedly, he's demanding that he wants an increase in his salary. He wants £120,000 a week, and he's currently now receiving £80,000 a week. Is Chris Smalling. So obviously Man United, if he does sign this new contract, they're going to put a £30,000 pay rise on his salary to get him this new deal at the club. But potentially, he's been here 8 years, Smalling. He's played the majority alongside Lindelof at that centre-back this season, Chris Smalling. Been here 8 years, he used to play for Millwall, played for Fulham before, and he's experienced the good times, and there's still some players here from the Alex Ferguson days. So yeah, we could see quite a few players leave. As I said, Man United in talks with Ander Herrera, signing him a new deal. Potentially he hasn't started much this season as Ander Herrera. Well, not from the start. He has been coming on the substitutes, but I think like in the last 2 games Herrera has been playing. He's been mainly making substitute appearances. To be fair, he has made a quite good impact when he has done. Once so good against Man City. He also has won the Player of the Year in the past as well as Ander Herrera. Oh, it's 2-2, not focusing. But potentially Manchester United, he did say he's having discussions now with Mourinho with Ed Woodward about the plans for the January window. He's given basically Ed Woodward 2 shortlist January plan for the window. 2 names have come into the equation, as I do keep saying. Nikola Milkovic has come into the equation. He can play centre back, he plays left back. Reportedly he's rated at around £50 million. He's only 21 years of age. He's at Fiorentina. I think he's at Fiorentina. He's only been at Fiorentina since like 2017 because obviously in the past he's been at Partizan Belgrade or something like that. So he's been at Fiorentina since 2017. Reportedly his performances for Fiorentina have been good. He's got a contract with them reportedly for another 4 years now as a player. He's only 21 years of age, so he is still in his prime years. Do you think he complement our defence fantastically well? Reportedly Man United have been linked to him. And reportedly if we don't get him and the deal does fail to materialise for the player, there's a backup option of Joe Anderson. I've never heard of him. He's 22 though. He's in his prime years. He's called Joe Anderson.
was an opportunity, really.
He's called Joe Mandison. He's 22. He plays for San Pandora. In the past, in his youth career, he's been at Copenhagen, Midtjylland, and 20, and George 20 to play. He's represented Denmark from the under 16s to the under 21s as the player. But I don't really know much of him. I really don't. But apparently, he says he's on Manchester United's agenda. So too is Koulibaly, he's on Manchester United's agenda as well. Reportedly, Man United put a bid in of a region of around it was between 77 and 80 million pound bid they put in. Reportedly, Napoli had turned this bid down for the player. Koulibaly, I don't know much of him again, but apart from what I've seen of his stats, he doesn't seem to be a bad player. He's been for Napoli since like 2014 as a player. He's been at Genk and Metz in the past as well as the player. Reportedly, Manchester United have been linked with him. You know, we've been linked with like Toby Alderweireld. There's a player that's proven in the Premier League. Man United have been heavily linked with him as well. I said Man United were heavily linked with him during the course of the summer. We really was heavily linked to him during the course of the summer. But we never got a deal through because obviously Tottenham were demanding, they wanted an extortionate £60 million for Toby Alderweireld. Good goal. That's like overhead kick. But it's 3-2 and it's late on. Come on. But Toby Alderweireld said Man United had been in discussions, you know, potentially with Tottenham about this deal going through. Man United were not willing to pay the £60 million. Now we know the player has a 25 million release clause for next summer. Oh, that was so close. I'm going to make a substitution there, have a look at that. Manchester United were aware he's available for £25 million next summer. I think Tottenham rate him between like 35, 40 million pounds. So Tottenham would rather invest a bit more money and get more money from January rather than, you know, let him go on the cheap next summer. But Toby Alderweireld, is he going to win as the Premier League? No, because potentially. He is a good defender. He can play as centre-back. He can play as a full-back. Toby Alderweireld. He's been at Southampton in the past. He's been at Ajax in the past, where he'd risen up the ranks. You know, where he won honours with them, titles. You know, he won in his first season with Atletico Madrid the title and got to the final. So he's had experience of being in Spain and the Dutch league as Toby Alderweireld. But he's been in the Premier League now. Is it 4 years or something like that? But essentially Mourinho's been monitoring an interest. Mourinho's been satisfied with what he's watched of him. Well, what am I doing?
Well, the clock is ticking on. 2 minutes of play left.
So yeah, do you think he'd do good at Manchester United, Toby Alderweireld? He's been mentioned. It says Man United are willing to offer him a cut price deal in January. Tottenham still know he's a key player for them. I think they've got Vertonghen injured at the moment. Essentially, you know, Toby Alderweireld, do you think he'd dramatically improve our centre-back position? That's the key area that Mourinho does need to strengthen up for absolute 100% certain. So potentially we've heard the rumours that's been going on about Diego Godin. As I said about Diego Godin, he's an Atletico Madrid player. He's been with Atletico Madrid. I've won the game getting, and I am still talking. So when I'm talking, I'm streaming. I do play different whilst I'm talking. That's just how it is. Diego Godin's been at Villarreal in the past. Now he's at Atletico Madrid. He's been at Atletico Madrid like 8 or 9 years now. Atletico Madrid want to secure him a new deal. I think is he in his 30s, Diego Godin? I am not quite sure. But reportedly Manchester United were linked to him during the course of the summer. Reportedly the player does have around the 20 million release clause, as I said. Reportedly Man United have been linked to him as well. So there's a lot of players on Jose Mourinho's agenda. Mourinho has had disputes with Ed Woodward as well, hasn't he? Because he wasn't satisfied that obviously Ed Woodward had stopped him from getting a central defender in the back in the summer. And potentially we know Man United have been linked with, we'll change the squad around a bit, Milinkovic Savic as well. He's a midfielder. He plays for Lazio. He's been at Lazio since 2015. He's got a contract with Lazio as well. I think there's been a few teams interested in him. I think Lazio were demanding that they wanted around £100 million for him back in summer, and no team were willing to pay it. I think he's 23 years of age, this player, so he's in his prime years. You know, we have got a few midfielders that are aging up now at Manchester United, as we all know. But potentially, there has been a few teams interested in him. He's a player who's been at Genk and Villarreal in the past as well. But but potentially he has got a deal with them, and importantly his performances for Lazio have been very, very good. And the Lazio chef has admitted that he could leave Lazio. Do you think he complement Manchester United's midfield well? I've never really heard much about him, but I know it's in the press that there's rumours been linked to a move to Old Trafford. So potentially he could cost quite a bit of money if he was to come, because obviously he's got a new contract as the player. So let's see. So we've been Lacazette on. I really do highly rate Lacazette. Have you heard the rumours about what's going on about Paul Pogba? You know, potentially he missed the Manchester derby. You can tell the difference in that midfield when Paul Pogba's not playing. We'll just assume that squad anywhere. And for me, Pogba's had disputes with Mourinho. According to Raiola, he's fixed it up now, so they're okay now. Mourinho and Paul Pogba. Obviously, Ferguson let him go in 2012 because obviously he wasn't getting enough first team action under Ferguson. He went for Juventus, did very, very well with Juventus in Turin, 4 and 5 good years, then came out to Manchester United. And we paid a record fee of £89 million for him. Hasn't really proved himself well in English football. And potentially there has been rumours that he could be going back to Juventus, because potentially, from the player's perspective, he admitted he could make a potential return back. He said basically he wants to make a potential return back to Juventus. He also said in the press he's notified the Juventus players that he wants to leave Old Trafford. Potentially he did say about United though. You know, when he came back, he won Europa League and the League Cup when he came back to United in the 2016 season. Potentially, I think he said he wants to go back to Turin with Juventus. Does Paul Pogba. But he did say about United, he did say that he's always, when he came, he's always dreamt to play for United. He wants to come to score goals. But for me, he's still an essential midfielder for us. He really is still essential. And if he goes, Paul Pogba, we definitely need a good midfielder to replace him. Maybe a midfielder in his prime years, or just a really good out-and-out midfielder. You know, as I said, I'd love Kante at United. There were talks about that in the press as well the other day, about literally Kante. Man United had been in talks about potentially making a move for N'Golo Kante from Chelsea. I really, really like him because he's a good box-to-box midfielder. I think he's dynamic as well. Very good box-to-box midfielder. I do really, really highly rate him. You know, he's good now at Chelsea. I think he's been at Chelsea quite a few years now. You know, won the Premier League with Leicester in his first season, under that dream season under Claudio Ranieri. That's when he was part of the team. N'Golo Kante. You know, went to Chelsea then. He'd been at Channing the past couple of seasons, went to Chelsea then, won the Premier League in his first season with Chelsea, won the PFA Player of the Year as well, and he's also won Football of the Year as Kante as well. So potentially I think he'd complement our midfield right if he was to come to United. He'd be a good replacement, you know, if Paul Pogba was actually to leave Old Trafford, you know, it would be a good replacement, because we have done deals with Chelsea in the past, you know, we got a deal over the line for Matic. Matic hasn't really proven himself. Especially this season. This is why the players are frustrated with Mourinho as well. When it came out in the Times a couple of weeks back, he's been basically with his reluctance to drop the Nemanja Matic. We know he has a good relationship with Matic because he's working with him now. He worked with him in the past when obviously he was at Chelsea, Mourinho and Matic was at Chelsea. And potentially we know, obviously we got a deal done for Mata back in 2014 from Chelsea. We just paid under £40 million. We got him under David Moyes. I think he's been very, very consistent as Mata since he's come. Man United has linked talks of securing him a new deal as well. We haven't got him a new deal at Old Trafford yet, as we all currently know. So we could be without a couple. As I said, we could be without a few key players at the weekend against Palace. Martial could be doubtful. Pogba hasn't said about him being back in training. Doyle, he's recently had a knock injury. I think potentially Valencia could be returning because he hasn't played in a while, our most essential right back. Potentially, we know he's been playing Ashton at that right back position. Potentially he could be now putting Ashton at left back, because obviously now Luke Shaw's suspended. So I think he may rotate Ashton to the left back position instead of playing him at right back. Mainly Ashton is a right winger, as I keep saying. For England, right winger. For England, right winger. Joining Aston Villa days, right winger. Man United are in talks of securing him a 1-year deal. He is 33 now, same with Valencia. Man United in talks of securing him a 1-year deal as well.
Restarting at 2-0. Aaron Ramsey. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into.
So we have got a lot of players coming to the end of the deals. We really have. And reportedly Mourinho's going to get 100 million in the January window. You know, a lot of United fans want him out. Would you trust Jose Mourinho with this money? Would you trust Jose Mourinho with this money? I'm not sure, you know. Potentially, we can't lose another match now if we want to be confident to get that top four. We have to get the top four this season. We have to get the top four this season. We really do have to get the top four. So we're nowhere near on the same level as City. We're nowhere near on the same level as Chelsea or Liverpool or the top European sides. We've just got to be honest. We are not. Back in the Fergie days we were. Because we had nearly 3 decades of great success with great fantastic players. And it just hasn't been the same since he left. As we all know. Come on, Mata.
Fernandinho maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight.
And potentially Mourinho's got a lot of players he's linked with for January. And if you've been hearing the rumours, as I keep saying, about Ivan Perisic, whether it's true or not, I do not know, because the rumours were stemming from the press last summer, about Perisic presumably joining Manchester United. Obviously the deal never materialised because we had a couple of bids rejected. And Inter Milan were demanding, they wanted £48 million. Manchester United were not willing to pay up to £48 million. We were reluctant to pay that amount. This is basically why we didn't get the deal through for Ivan Perisic. He's not world class. He's not world class. He isn't a world class player, so don't get me wrong, because Perisic is not world class. But I still think he's a very good player. He's highly experienced. He is 29 years of age. He is very good in the air. He is a good two-footed player. And it would be good to see him come and experience the Premier League. It would be really good. Reportedly, according to the press now, Inter Milan are demanding that they want about £31 million to sanction him off, whether it be January or next summer, to obviously they have to avoid their financial fair play sanction. So basically, do you think he'd do good at Manchester United? Ivan Perisic wants to come. Inter Milan demand they want around £31 million for the player. Reportedly, we know he's played for Club Brugge in the past, Borussia Dortmund in the past, Wolfsburg in the past, and he's been in Inter Milan since like 2015, and his performances have been impressive for Inter Milan, don't get me wrong, but I think this season he hasn't been the best, because obviously for Inter Milan he scored his first hat-trick for them, made his 100th appearance in the World Cup, scored in the World Cup final as well, became the first Croatian player to score in an actual World Cup final, so that is a good statistic about Ivan Perisic. But potentially, I don't think it will happen of Perisic coming to United, because we heard the rumours last year. I don't think it will potentially happen. I think it's just the press making a narrative on it. I don't believe it will happen, to be honest with you. You never know, it might, but I don't think it will happen. I really don't think it will happen. Perisic coming to United. I'd love him to come, because we do need a more experienced left winger, because obviously Sanchez isn't delivering the goods. He's been linked to a move back to Paris Saint-Germain. PSG were linked to him last year, as we all know. But we need a highly experienced left winger, because Sanchez isn't doing it all good. Martial and Rashford are only young and they need to grow and develop more. And there's been rumours that Rashford could be going if he doesn't get first team football, as I said. And Martial is nowhere near on terms of agreeing this new deal, even though Man United have been in discussions of trying to secure this new deal. He's just withdrawn from the France squad, like Pogba has said. So potentially we do need a left winger, especially if Martial and Rashford leave, and obviously Sanchez isn't doing any good at United, and he mainly operates on that left when he plays. So we know Sanchez didn't play against Man City, but you can put Sanchez in different positions. You can put him on the left, you know, because he's versatile. You put him on the left, you can put him in a central position. You know, for Lukaku, he's played like Martial and Rashford did. Played a central position, you know, obviously. And it's 2-0 at half-time while Romelu Lukaku wasn't playing. But potentially, Sanchez, I think, needs to go, because he doesn't like Jose Mourinho's style. He doesn't like Jose Mourinho's style. He doesn't like his style of play. He hasn't really made an impact since he's come. He's only been here since January, and he could be gone from Manchester United within 12 months, and he's on $500,000 a week. So potentially, I think Sanchez could leave the club, even though he was good in it. He was very good in his Arsenal days under Arsene Wenger. Don't get me wrong, but he isn't. He isn't doing it at Manchester United, and we have done a few deals over the years of Arsenal. You know where players. have come in and done the job for United. You know, Van Persie did fantastic when he came to Manchester United. I think how much did Manchester United pay for him? I can't remember how much paid for him, but he's, in the 2013 season under Fergie, we won the title with Van Persie because he scored 30 goals in the league that year. But Sanchez just hasn't done it since coming to United. Welbeck went to Arsenal, as we all know. But he just hasn't done it since coming to United. But a lot of money has been spent on this team since Fergie's left. He's £1 billion, maybe more. We could say Mourinho's still inheriting some of the players Van Gaal got in. Van Gaal got 12 players in. There's still 6 of them here. 6 of them departed. Mourinho's bought 11 players in. He's sanctioned 14 players off. So the rumours have been airing potentially Memphis Depay presumably maybe coming back to United. He struggled under Van Gaal when we had him under Van Gaal. There's been rumours of potentially Adnan Januzaj coming back in because reportedly a lot of United fans want to see him back. According to the press, a lot of United fans want Jose Mourinho to activate his buyback clause. Yes, 2-1 go back. I'm not a contract on this 2 busy talk, but reportedly he said Adnan Januzaj, according to the press, and Memphis Depay have got buyback clauses in their current contracts. And reportedly he said they could potentially make a return to Old Trafford. Memphis Depay didn't make the impact at Old Trafford. I liked him as a player because he's good at cutting inside defenders and he is a good number 7. But he's proven himself well out of English football because he was good during his PSV days. Now he's in fantastic form for Lyon. Now he's in fantastic form for Lyon. He's a Memphis Depay. And he's been at Lyon quite a few years now. And he departed Manchester United in 2017. So did Januzaj. And potentially, some fans say, why should they get a second chance at United? But obviously Adnan Januzaj joined, you know, he was up the ranks on the left, joined Manchester United at the age of 16. Was he United about 6-7 years or something like that? Adnan Januzaj. I think he was something like that. He came at the age of 16. Under David Moyes, obviously he became more regular in the first team under David Moyes. But as soon as Moyes left, which was just, he only lasted obviously 9 months into the job anyway, did David Moyes. Since then, he was struggling first team football with Januzaj under Van Gaal and under Mourinho. And we still got Mourinho now obviously, but that's why he went to Borussia, he basically left. He went to Borussia Dortmund on loan, went to Sunderland on loan, and then he came back to United. Then we sanctioned him off for like just under 10 million to Real Sociedad, and now he's currently in Spain with Real Sociedad. So there has been rumours of them potentially coming back to United. I don't think it'll happen. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it'll happen, but that's what it says according to the press. But as I said, there's other teams looking to strengthen their team up more. You know, you've got Chelsea looking to strengthen the defensive line up more. You know, you've got Liverpool looking to strengthen their team up more, even though Klopp spent just under £400 million like 5 or 6 transfer windows. You know, reportedly Liverpool want Christian Pulisic. Reportedly it says Chelsea want Christian Pulisic. The player's he's only 20 years of age, is Christian Pulisic. I updated you on that video. Was it quite a few days ago? I updated you with the Christian Pulisic news. Reportedly Chelsea are interested in him. Liverpool are interested in him. Reportedly he's being told to snub Chelsea off and go to Liverpool because obviously Klopp admires the player and he has a good. I presume he has a good relationship with him because obviously Klopp's worked with Christian Pulisic in the past with Borussia Dortmund, as Jurgen Klopp, and he's only 21 years of age, and I think he's only basically been in the senior team with Borussia Dortmund since like, is it 2016 or something like that as the player? Reportedly he does his initial, you know, his current deal is till 2020. Without a minute.
Ramsey, now it's Mata, with Ramsey again. Morata!
I think his current deal's till 2020, but according to the Borussia Dortmund sports director, that he's still going to be at least staying at Borussia Dortmund until the end of the season. But part of what I've seen of him, he's a good standout player, reportedly, and he's 20 years of age and he's still in his prime years. He's younger than Rashford. He's younger than Martial, and he's only 20 years of age, so he's got a lot ahead of him. So defensive, do you think? But reportedly, it said Borussia Dortmund have been in negotiations of signing him a contract extension. His current one ends in 2020, but Borussia Dortmund have been in discussions of signing him a contract extension. Reportedly, negotiations hasn't been successful at the moment of this. But reportedly, according to the sports director of Borussia Dortmund, he will be staying at least till the end of the season. Action Fabinho off, who's only been at Liverpool since May. Reportedly he's becoming a flop at Liverpool. He was good in France with Monaco, let's get it wrong, because he was there he had 5 good years with Monaco. Fabinho, he made 31 goals. He plays defensive mid, he also plays a full-back as well, can Fabinho. So we're in the region of around £39–40 million for him. Liverpool got a few players in the last summer window. Reportedly Liverpool are looking to sanction him off to invest some money to get Christian Pulisic in the Liverpool side. He is an attacking mid, he can also play as a winger as well. So they're looking to sanction Fabinho off of Liverpool and get Christian Pulisic in. So Liverpool have been linked to him. And sort of with Chelsea as well. But reportedly his current deal ends in 2020. 2-2. Right at last minute, gets in there.
So it's 2-2 now. That's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes.
So a short time bit now, get on with the game. I want to try and get to Division 5. That's my target on this game, is to get to Division 5. This is what I basically want to do, is get to Division 5. And I seem to be struggling at the moment. 2-2, scored last minute, but now I'm going to fully focus, as I said. So I've just got an update on FotMob on my app, as I keep updating you about the Anthony Martial situation. We won't see it on here, but it says Chelsea Juventus to chip the main headline. This is by Harry Thompson. It's in the media. He wrote this article. I'm going to read the headline: Chelsea Juventus chase Man United star. As I've just basically explained, Anthony Martial have made stuttering contract talks. So it means the contract talks, his representative being discussions, but the contract talks are not going successful. So I'll read a bit of the article to you. This is about this is from Harry Thompson. I'll just read bits, I won't read it all. Manchester United are set to receive interest from Chelsea and Juventus in January, with both reportedly chasing the Red Devil star form this campaign, Anthony Martial. Martial has been in splendid form this season, most recently netting in the Manchester derby just before the international break. That goal was just one of the 6 Frenchmen has bagged in his last 7 appearances, with Martial also netted a brace at Stamford Bridge back in October. So that's some of the report that he's basically wrote. Chelsea are keen on the player. Sky Sports have reported the talks are not going successful. This is my own words. They're going successful. And he's getting wait a minute. So he's coming to an end of his deal, is Martial, but his current run ends in his current deal ends until the summer of 2020. Does Anthony Martial's, and you've got your 1-year extension on that. He turned down a new contract in the summer. So basically, negotiations from signing a new deal there's no progression, and then Man United might have to sanction him off or cash it in for him. And he hasn't had a fantastic relationship with Mourinho, as I said. So I've just read his article. As I said, reportedly Juventus are linked to him, Chelsea are linked to him. So yeah, I give you my opinions. Any report, I just give my opinions on what's being said about it, and as we always do on this channel. So yeah, it says here again, Mourinho to be backed in January. Transfer window despite Manchester United dropping value. So reportedly, he said he was going to get around 100 million from Ed Woodward. Reportedly, he's going to be handing tens of millions to spend in January on players. Yeah, this is what he says in the press. He's going to be handing tens of millions due to poor financial performances. Poor financial performance, yeah. So he did say basically Jose Mourinho and Ed Woodward are in discussions. That was a joke. Potentially they're having plans for the window. Potentially Man United are actively looking for the director of football or a technical director to assist Jose Mourinho and Ed Woodward for the January transfer market. So yeah, so at the moment the contract talks are not going successful with Anthony aren't going well with Anthony Martial, I'm afraid. But his current deal had done it until summer 2020. So we're going to get on with this now anyway.
Hi there everybody, welcome to the match. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith sitting alongside me.
Thank you Martin, looking forward to this.
And this is today's starting lineup for the home team. Hector Bellerin plays with Danny Rose on the fullbacks. Henrik Mkhitaryan plays with Aaron Ramsey in the centre of the pitch. In attack, Morata starts up front with Alexandre Lacazette. And this is how the opposition will line up. Anthony Lopez starts in goal. Dimitri Payet plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the middle of the park. We'll see how the striking option works with just one up front.
Come on!
Morata.
Need to win this.
Lacazette. Good vision from Lacazette. Now they can attack here through Morata running with the ball. Fekir. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Well, he is the footballer who's been dominating the pre-match publicity with the belief, I think, certainly in the media, that he's not as fit as he should be.
No, all sorts
No,
of
he's not too fit, Morata, then, is he?
Coming out and you have to feel there's no smoke without fire. Definitely, he's looked a bit lethargic lately.
Henrik Mkhitaryan. The referee's got to manage this match, and giving the foul, I think, is quite a good thing to do. Aaron Ramsey. Alvaro Morata.
Come on, playing through. Shoot! Ah, you're dead. Come on!
The ball is his, he's made sure he's protected it.
Good chance that. Just blown it at the end. Pass it back. Come on, make a run. Ah, terrible. See what I mean? Give away again too easily.
And it takes
I want to get to Division 5. That's my target. And I just can't at the moment. It's frustrating me.
Out into the wide areas now. You can put them in front.
Ah, for fuck's sake. 1-0 to him. But potentially, as I updated you earlier on, I'm going to talk again a bit. Milan Skriniar's been mentioned on into the agenda as well. He's age 23, he plays for Inter Milan. I think he's been at Inter Milan since like 2017 as the player. Inter Milan want to renew his contract, reportedly. This is what Inter Milan want to do. Reportedly he's had interest from Chelsea, Manchester United. Reportedly he's rated at around £70 million. As I said, he's still in his prime years, 23. He's beaten Sampdoria in the past. Back in 2016 he won the best oh, what a goal. Oh, how's he missed? The best under 21 player award back in 2016 as well, the player. But reportedly Inter Milan want to renew his contract. I think he's made 40 odd appearances for Inter Milan in the Serie A. Potentially he's had interest from Manchester United and Chelsea as well. And he is a centre back. He can play as a defensive mid, it said as well. Reportedly Chelsea have been interested in him as well. Xavi wants to if I pronounce the name right, wants to bolster his defence up more. But Man United are linked with a hell of a lot of defenders. We know Harry Maguire's been mentioned, Joe Boateng's been mentioned. So potentially we do need a strong central defender, because defensively we are shocking and we need to address that problem. And potentially I also hope De Gea doesn't leave Manchester United. I really hope De Gea does not leave Manchester United. Same with him, we have the option to extend his contract. His current representatives and Manchester United and that have been discussions of trying to secure his contract extension. Mourinho said quite a few weeks ago he wasn't too confident De Gea was going to sign this extension. And potentially he's refused this at the moment as De Gea, because obviously he's not obviously happy, you know, the way the team's performing. It's not the lack of ambition. He has been at this club since 2011. You know, we got him from Atletico Madrid, where he's risen up the ranks very, very well. So potentially we have had a replacement up for De Gea if he does depart the club and he doesn't sign this extension. You know, Juventus have also had a share link with him as well. They've been interested in De Gea. Potentially, do you think Jordan Pickford would be a suitable replacement if David De Gea was to leave? He's won Player of the Year 4 out of his 5 seasons at Man United as De Gea. We'll have to see what happens. No more things is updated yet about how is it going with his negotiations with signing this extension. It reported the other week the negotiations haven't been going well, because De Gea is reluctant to sign this new deal at United. Potentially Jordan Pickford has been mentioned. It could cost Man United 60 million according to the Sun and that. Just have to see what happens. But there has been, you know, it's like it's under 6 weeks now until the transfer window opens, so there's going to be interesting stuff going on. As I said, there is going to be very, very interesting stuff going on. So I'm going to get on with the game now, as I said anyway. I need to get on with this.
When you don't, when that happens, it's an embarrassment.
Adil Rami. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. So they can regroup now at a goal kick.
You will have the preview for the Man United Crystal Palace game. That will be coming up tomorrow. There's always more live stuff coming up on this channel, as I said.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
More team news will update the Palace game tomorrow. Ashley Young may be going on that left back, because obviously Valencia is likely to return now because he's no longer injured. He's obviously recently been out of a mouth injury. He's likely to return back into the United squad, which is good to see.
That was a foul. The referee's
potentially I've dropped Matic, and if I was Jose Mourinho, I'd give Pereira the chance. I'd maybe give Fred the chance, who we paid £50 million for in the summer window. I'd definitely give him the chance. Let's see what happens. I have to see what happens. But I'll be disappointed if I look at the team lose. If I look at the team lose and Matic is in the midfield, because I'll be disappointed. He hasn't been good this season, let's be honest. He is tall, he doesn't have any tempo to his play whatsoever. Just doesn't have any tempo to his play, does Matic. He doesn't at all. Neither does Fellaini, you know. And when you've got a midfield of Matic, Fellaini, and Herrera, it isn't a midfield. It is not a midfield. And he did that against Manchester City. And he just basically parked the bus against Manchester City. You can't do that against a team like that, because they are absolutely quality. World class. World class. Best team now in English football, without a shadow of a doubt. With the players, the money that's been invested in the club, with the manager they've got with a fantastic pedigree. They are on another level now to Manchester United. We have got to be totally honest. At this day and age, they are on another level. Historically, Manchester United are much better historically, but now we've just got to be honest that Manchester City are on another level to United. We've got to be honest. I hate saying that as a Manchester United supporter, but we just know it's true, and you've always got to be honest when your rivals are better than you. You know,
Aaron Ramsey.
as I said, And when I say I hate Liverpool, I hate Man City, but when I'm honest, they have got good players. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to be honest. They have got great players. City, Liverpool have got great players. You know, and I'll be honest. I hate both teams, but I will be honest, and that's what it's all about: having honesty. And I'm one of those people that have honesty.
Here's Depay.
You always have to be honest.
David Luiz.
And as I did confirm, yeah, Manchester United have got Leeds United in the pre-season Australian tours next summer. I think it is July the 17th. It is confirmed it is in Perth next summer. It is at the Optus Stadium. It said in the press it's around the 60,000 capacity in the stadium. It's going to be the first meeting between Man United and Leeds since 2011 because we beat them 3-0. They beat us 1-0 in 2010. So potentially, this will be the third meeting in nearly a decade between Manchester United and Leeds. They haven't played each other in the Premier League since 2004. Leeds United have not been in the Premier League since 2004.
Probing pass from Lacazette. Martial.
So potentially, yeah, that's confirmed. Sky Sports have confirmed that I think it's Perth Glory, and then it's Leeds United after Perth Glory in the pre-season tours in Austria. That's what it's confirmed. So it's a long way away yet anyway, but just confirming you for next summer. That's being guaranteed.
That's a good save. Corner swung in.
So we have now been on the stream 51 minutes, just under an hour.
But in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen. It goes wide.
Now Anthony Martial. It's good work between these two. Kimpembe. And that's dealt with the problem. No pressure on him. Just lost his sense of geography. Aaron Ramsey. Henrik Mkhitaryan.
I tell you what, I love Aaron Ramsey. I really do love Aaron Ramsey. I think he's a good player. Good box-to-box midfielder. Very good in his Cardiff days. Arsenal, it come out in Sky Sports quite a few weeks ago that Arsenal have told him, the player, that he's not getting offered a new contract. Arsenal. That's what they told him, and yeah. I'm losing 3-1 because I'm basically just not concentrating at all.
Well, it was a gift. Strikers dream about moments like this. A tap in.
Yes, not often that you do get what is literally an open goal. He wasn't going to miss it.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. Chance to cross it.
We have to be honest though, as I say, I don't criticise players if they are good. I only criticise players if they're underperforming or they're not good enough. Then I criticise players. Liverpool, I think, have got a great chance of the league this season, to be quite fair. Do I think can they compare themselves to Man City though? Even though recently they've had good records against Man City, getting wins over them, but you know, I think what team can stop Man City? That's the question. That is the question. Presumably, I don't think they're currently the best team in the world at the moment. I don't think they're far away from that level yet. But they're definitely at the moment, in this moment in time, City are the best team in English football. And that is just what we've got to accept. But a lot of money's been invested in that club, but a lot of money's been invested in the Manchester United squad. And we have actually literally spent more than Man City. We have spent more than Man City. Mourinho spent just under 400 million and he's on his third season at the club.
Well, they've gone further behind, and I'm afraid the fingers are being pointed at the goalkeeper.
I'm looking at the manager as well, Martin, probably thinking about substituting the way he's playing.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided.
But as you said, you know, Gary Neville's had to say. Gary Neville, Graham Souness, he said on Sky Sports, the debate, he said, is Jose Mourinho getting the best out of these players? That's what the big question was.
Now he's got the ball, what's he going to do with it?
And the question is, I don't think the majority of these players are playing for Jose Mourinho because we're not playing the style of football that we should be playing. We're just underperforming. Like before the City game, we was in a good run of form. Wasn't playing particularly well, but we're still getting results. late goals, late comebacks, as we saw. Saw it against Juventus, unlucky not to win at Chelsea. Saw it against Bournemouth, we were lucky to win there. It was unlucky not to win at Chelsea, to be quite fair. First half we wasn't in it, second half we came into the game. Martial scored a lovely, you know, and Lacazette scored, and that's 4-2.
That's a goal for the losing team, but it won't in any way really...
We conceded 96 minutes against Chelsea. I think that's the latest goal Manchester United have actually conceded since 2009.
Will be very proud of this, but
October 2009, I think that's the latest goal we conceded since October 2009. And that is a stat I did read up. I wouldn't even know it if I hadn't read that stat up. Potentially, you get Old Trafford, Manchester United are a well-supported club. They get 75. I used to go to Old Trafford before. They used to get 76,000 fans week in, week out, going to games. As I said, going to games. As I said, and they're just not getting the money worthwhile at the moment. But reportedly, Jose Mourinho is going to get tens of £1 million to spend in January.
He was on his toes.
But as I keep saying, would you trust? Would you trust Jose Mourinho with this money? So we've been on the stream 56 minutes now. 5-2. Well, let's be honest, I have lost this game. Too busy talking.
Always disappointed to concede a goal from a corner, and they just didn't get set for me.
Well, the game petering out.
And potentially Manchester United need to address that right hand side. I've always said Manchester United need to address the right hand side, definitely. But the board are now backing Mourinho. They really are backing him. Before Newcastle, I thought he was going to get sacked because it basically confirmed, regardless of the Newcastle result, Mourinho was going from the club. That's what it said, but it didn't happen. So there's a lot of United fans that want him out.
Just instinct, but that is top defending.
Now Mkhitaryan.
Considering his pedigree, you know, you'd think, you know, considering the pedigree he has, winning 3 times Chelsea, he'd suit the strappings of the club. But he just hasn't done it. He just hasn't done it. It hasn't worked out for him. And I do like Mourinho. I don't dislike Mourinho. I've never ever disliked Mourinho. Because he's partly to blame for how we're performing. You can blame the players as well. Some of his team selections he's wrong. That's why you blame Mourinho for that. So against Palace, I think he needs to start Mata. Maybe start Sanchez, even though Sanchez isn't in great form. I said in the midfield, put Fred or Pereira there. Don't put Matic there. And then if the team's still underperforming, then you blame the players. It's not Jose Mourinho's fault if he's then picking the right team selection and they're not performing. That's not his fault. It's if he's picking the wrong team, that's when you can give Jose Mourinho's criticism. And the criticism he has been receiving, he does deserve it, in my opinion. He does deserve it. But you need to also criticise the team as well as Jose Mourinho. So it's both to blame as well. Because we know Manchester United are at least, considering the position we're in now, Manchester United are at least a couple of years off winning the title. Let's be honest, we haven't won it since 2013, so let's address this team. But we're nowhere near a team that can win the Premier League at the moment because we're not consistent enough. Presumably we're not good enough, and we've just got to accept it at the moment until things get addressed at the club. Potentially, there's been rumours of other managers coming in if Mourinho goes. There's been rumours of Conte coming in. There's been rumours of Zinedine Zidane coming in. He's had discussions with his representatives of coming to managing English football. He's obviously been Real Madrid manager, played for Real Madrid, played for Juventus, won honours for Real Madrid when he managed, and he's been at Bordeaux on that in the past. Conte's proven in the Premier League, so he has a good pedigree in the Premier League. You know, won the Premier League with Chelsea. He's, you know, managed Juventus, Atalanta, Italy. He's played for Juventus in his career as well when he was playing football, Conte. So there has been potential talks about that as well. Of them to replace Jose Mourinho. You know, some fans have recommended Laurent Blanc to come in to replace Jose Mourinho. Obviously, a new manager would have different styles of play, and then he'd, obviously, if he was good enough, he'd be able to suss out if the majority of these players were good enough for Man United. And yeah,
that shot's blocked very quickly.
Doesn't always work out, I'm afraid. It just doesn't always work out.
Probing the pass.
You've got to accept it.
Giroud.
I'm sure there's time will come yet for Manchester United to get another title. I think one day it will come. You've just got to be patient. A lot of money has been invested in that club, and the expectations would have been, when Mourinho did get appointed at Manchester United, win the Premier League title. That would have been the expectation level from the board. The amount of money we'd spent on players, and considering Mourinho's pedigree as well, that would have been the expectation. But we're not even in the fucking top four. We're not even competing. We're nowhere near competing.
For sure, it's a goal kick.
We're sitting 8th. Are we 8th in the league? You know, we need to win every single game now until Christmas. Basically, we have to win every single game because obviously teams above us, you know, especially, it's going to be very unlikely that City are going to hardly drop points. Chelsea are going to hardly drop points. Tottenham could, but I don't think they'll drop many. I still think they are a consistent team. I don't think they're extremely good enough to win the league, but I still think they are a consistent team.
But they've dealt with it.
But we aren't. Manchester United have not got that many difficult games now till Christmas. That's the thing, they have not got many difficult games now till Christmas. When we play Arsenal, when we play Liverpool, we can't play defensively, and that's the most important thing. And we can't do that. We can't do that.
Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team. And that has opened the
so my opponents took the lead 1-0.
Into the attacking third. Morata.
Giroud equalises, that's 1-1. I think Giroud's my official top scorer on FIFA 19.
I hope we're in for a bit more of the same.
So away we go at 1-1.
Yeah. Don't know how, but he is.
Morata trying to thread a pass through.
Don't know how, but he is.
Now Nacho. Koke. Roberto Firmino guiding it through. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Can find some space here on the flanks. Now the possibility for a cross. Rashford, the target for that cross.
Why is the crossing so shit on FIFA 19? Not making excuses, I just think the crossing's shit.
Chance for a bit of a sprint here for Gabriel Jesus. Now Marcus Rashford. Olivier Giroud able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. He can put them in front.
Oh, fuck off! Sorry for the language.
Good interception there. Shaqiri.
Come on.
Koke. Trying to get the ball in behind. The cross is long towards the back post. Quick reaction time here from the goalkeeper. No doubt that's a corner. Casemiro! Casemiro! The last line of defence, but how strong he was. Jordi Alba. Roberto Firmino anticipated the
For this last game, and I will be going off the stream, guys. So I said at the beginning of the video, if you do consider, drop a like, or you know, if you do consider, as I said, you don't have to, but if you do consider, subscribe to the channel. Oh fucking hell! As I said, I'll tell you what. Recently, I've been playing absolutely fucking rubbish on this. I'll tell you what. Half the time, this game is wank. I'll tell you what, it is. It really is.
And we restart the game 2-1. Crafting the through pass. Great ball from Kane. Brilliant pass. Can he finish it? Kane!
And he's 3-1 up.
What a goal!
Where the fuck's my defence, for fuck's sake?
It's a day he'll never forget.
I tell you what, honest to God, I'm not even kidding you, this game absolutely gets on my fucking tits, honestly.
What could he do in that situation? The way that they used the ball past it at the right time, he had no chance at all.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Roberto Firmino. Olivier Giroud.
Come on, Giroud, you can't lose the ball there too easily.
Threading it through.
Come on, play it forward, get men forward, make a run. I think he's on there, he's got to be onside there. Rashford, cross it in.
It's the sort of service Morata
Fucking hell, no, you found no one at all. Come on.
Preston won the ball well forward. And Herrera. Now with Morata.
He's just lost it too easily. Just lost it too easily.
Here's Casemiro. Roberto Firmino. And they've got a man out wide. Now Casemiro. David Luiz. Excellent interception. Steered through. Keeper has reached it and rescued his side. Let's see what sort of system they use to defend the corner. Corner swung in. Casemiro!
I tell you what, this guy's...
Goalkeeper to tip it over the bar. Koke's corner. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Now Mkhitaryan. Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. Room now out on the wing. And Herrera building steadily here, keeping possession. Well, that's half-time, and 3-1 is the score at the break. Alan, your thoughts on Harry Kane's first-half performance? "45 minutes still to go, second half underway. Kane, got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Giving it straight away. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Good vision. Gabriel slipped through. Oh, he's given offside.
Yeah, he's playing on the shoulder, but just needs to hold his run a touch.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Gabriel Jesus able to cut that out with some sharp movement. They might have played him in here. That's very gallant goalkeeping to get the ball at the feet of the opponent.
Yeah, keeper showed a bit of pace there actually to make up the ground. And
I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm all over the fucking place here. What on earth is going on? Just absolutely all over the place.
Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Keeper saved it, but it's still alive here. Well, they didn't test the keeper the second time like they did the first.
Absolutely all over the place.
That's a brilliant goal, well taken. I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Morata, it's with Herrera. Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Superb work to reach that, great technique and great belief to feel that he could stop the goal.
You'll look looking at goals.
Giroud! It's given them just a
Who
half
thought
a
too?
chance.
Well, I guess it's back in it. Well.
Plenty of goals for the fans here. 4-2. Off we go again. Here's Harry Kane. Giroud threads it through. It was a promising situation. They could have made more of that. Really in the clear now. No, it's offside, and it looks as though they might be in to score. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. Gabriel Jesus. And Herrera. Morata. Excellent vision. Chance now for Giroud.
4-3. Get back in it now. Giroud scores again.
He's really been on form. Incredible game. One that we'll remember a long, long time with so many goals. Read the play well. Gabriel Jesus. On to Harry Kane. It's a defender on top of his game here, and certainly on top of the opposition then. Morata. With good vision. Olivier Giroud.
Ah, Giroud's offside. Come on.
Gabriel Jesus. Casemiro. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Koke. Morata. Olivier Giroud. Steered through. Ander Herrera's pass. Rashford with the ball now. Ander Herrera. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance. That's a very good save. He was in the clear.
Well, the keeper was hung out to dry then.
Kane! Well, his name is short and to the point, and so is his style of play. Kane scores. Surprising that this keeper has been so timid, really.
Yeah, I think he's better than this, without question. We've seen him have some excellent games this year.
Well, the defending hasn't been too good, you have to say that, but the attacking play has been splendid. Carvajal. Pablo Sarabia. In behind the defenders. He's through. Real chance now. Well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Roberto Firmino with Koke again. Gabriel Jesus. On to Roberto Firmino. And here's the shot. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. That's a corner. Corner played into the middle. Good defensive clearance there. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Opposition slow to get back, so possibilities still on the counter-attack. Rashford probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe.
Fucking hell. 5-3 downer.
With Herrera. Olivier Giroud is
Ah,
offside.
lost the game. He can might as well fucking jack him.
Interesting whether the manager is
Honestly,
just going to switch things around.
fucking game is absolutely wank. Honest to God, it is.
Jordi Alba.
Honest to God, can't be kidding you. Yeah.
Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Giroud threads it through. He's in. What a vital tackle. The pressure's still there. He's got his shot off now. Oh, it's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Read the play well. The break is definitely on. Whoa, that's flown over the bar.
Oh, the crowd were up on
Well, being on the stream nearly an hour and 20 minutes now. Not so bad.
Henrik Mkhitaryan. Giroud. Slipped through. Just to keep it to beat.
5-4.
For the goal.
I think it's too late to get a point out of this. 9-goal game.
A little bit this consolation goal. Well, the defending hasn't been too good, you have to say that, but the attacking play has been splendid. Pablo Sarabia. Gabriel Jesus. 2 more minutes to play of added.
Well, I'm going off after this anyway, so see if we can get a late goal.
Still trying to find an escape route here. Alvaro Morata. Ander Herrera.
Oh! Oh! Oh, he does! 5-5! Last minute! So we've got a draw out of the game. That's a very, very good thing to see. 5-5. That were pretty lucky, to be quite fair. Fell to Morata. Finishes it off.
Easy for him.
And what a game. 10 goals. What a game of football.
Was perhaps the easiest
So,
goal.
5-5, better than losing. I was losing by quite a deficit there. You know. So we'll have a look at the statistics. 5-5, what a game. I thought I'd lost the game. Look, he had a lot more shots than me. He had 17 shots. I had 9 on target. He had 12. Possession was even. So yeah, he was presumably the better, but I've got a draw, and that's all that matters to me. Anyway, I will be going off the stream in a minute. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, whoever people have been watching. Obviously, other people are going to be watching when it's goes onto YouTube. I really am struggling to get out of Division 6 because 19's hard. As I said, the finishing's changed on it, the passing's also changed on the game. So look at my record: 103 wins, 56 draws, 107 losses. You know, nearly 73,000 coins, 300 FIFA points. So yeah, so potentially, shall I buy someone before I go off the stream? Potentially I could do. Potentially I really could. So let's have a look at my squad. I could sanction a player off and get a better player in. You know, that's a good amount of coins. That's enough to get a good, decent player in. So potentially, who would you sanction off? Any ideas? I don't really know. James Bennett, yes. Alright. This will be going on to YouTube after this live stream, so thanks James Bennett. I think I know you are, James Bennett. Let's see who's available in the transfer market. I don't know, there's that many, you know, I just get confused if who's fucking buy half the time. To me, packs are a total waste of money. I know people buy them, but my opinion is you don't always get the players that you demand and you want, so... let me think. Obviously can't afford Ronaldo, he's far too much. Dybala, can't afford him. I can't think. Any ideas? I really don't know if I have to bother. I don't know, you know. I don't even know. I might not even bother. I could just keep the squad that I've got at the moment. Save some coins up. I'm going to see how much Kante is, because he has been linked to a Manchester United in real life. I do like him. I really do like him. He was good with Leicester. He's good with Chelsea. You see, mate, the problem is I can't afford him. Look at his price. Look at his price. I could get some packs now, but guaranteed I won't get the players I want. It never happens. So in my club, I've got 51 players. I've sanctioned a lot off. Yeah, I'll show you my other team if you want. So that's my second team. Some I've got in packs, some I've bought. That's my second team so far. It's not on Premier League side. It's all, you know, foreign, you know, players. I hadn't even sorted this team out yet. I hadn't even accessed this team, but I will sort it out when I can. Put the players in the positions and that. Kante is too much. I can't afford him. I'm going to see how much Jordi Alderweireld is me, because I like him. I do. He's Ivan Perisic. Let's see how much he is, because I do like Perisic. I really do, and I'd love him to come to Manchester United. Perisic. I said Perisic in world class, but I still think he's good for Inter Milan. I do like him. See there, I could afford Perisic easy. Look, I do like Perisic. I think I'm going to buy him. I do really like Perisic. You get a specialist in there, it's too much. 26,000 coins. He's 19,000 coins. You get Perisic there. Potentially, I'm not, sanctioning Martial or Rashford off for Perisic though. No way, because I'm a big fan of Martial and Rashford. I'll put him in my. What I'll do is I'll put him in my second team, because my first is obviously all Premier League. Perisic is Inter Milan. So what I can do is sanction one of these off, one of these players. Who shall I sanction off here? Sanction him off. I don't want him. I'm just gonna sell him. I really am. He's good, but I'm selling him. I want Perisic. Get Perisic in there. My Premier League team's fine at the moment. I'm not too bothered about that. So we'll buy Perisic. I really do like Perisic. I do honestly like Perisic. So we get him for the cheapest price. James, are you on FIFA 19 now? I'll get him for 19,500. So get him now, Perisic. Yeah. You can always have a game if you want. If you're on FIFA 19. So we've got Perisic now added into the squad. Do you want a game of FIFA? Well, team, I'd rather use my Premier League team though. I always use the Premier League team at the moment. We haven't played for ages and we haven't had a game on FIFA 19, have we? It pisses me off when always players come into the bloody contracts on this. Really winds me off, honestly, it really does. Yeah, get it right. I beat you after that. That was first time. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, first time you did. I'll be honest, you did beat me 8-0. Be honest with you there, you did. Enjoy it as a one-off. Really, mate, enjoy it as a one-off because it won't be happening that again. You won't beat me now, not 8-0. You probably might still beat me, maybe, but you won't beat me 8-0. Join my game then, I've invited you, we'll have one game of Ultimate Team, FIFA 19. Two people watching. Thanks for all your comments by the way, I appreciate it. Come on, if you think you're brave enough, we'll have a game of Ultimate Team. Actually, James, I want to see your team. I actually want to see your team, I haven't seen your team. Come on, James. You want a game of FIFA? Fair enough. James, what are you doing? Why have you left? Just fucking pressed you. Why is he... James, why have you left? I'm just... Now he's showing. Do you have a camera for your PS4? Oh, he's got a good team. He's got Sane, Lukaku, Sterling, Gundogan, Lionel, Rashford and that in the team. Oh, he's got... to be fair, James, you have got a very good team there. That's going to be... I've got a good team, but... You know, that team's definitely capable of beating me. To be fair, you know. Did you get Lukaku? Did you buy him or did you get him in the pack?
This contest might tell us a bit more.
To be fair, you could actually beat me. You have got a really good team. And I'll be honest, you actually have.
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side. Danny Rose starts with Danilo as the fullbacks.
You actually have got a really good team, mate, there.
Gundogan in the middle. In attack, Morata.
I'll be honest, I ain't gonna lie. My team's decent, but he's got a fucking really good team there. He's got Sane in there, who's dangerous. Lukaku, who's a good goal scorer. He ain't got a lot of tempo to his play, as we all know. His first touch is woeful, but he can score goals. Realistically, this season, in real life, he hasn't been in great form. That's why I haven't really been playing, and he has been injured as well. But I like your team, I do. Sane is good. As I just said about Lukaku, in my opinion, he's a good goal scorer, he's proven in the league. But he doesn't have much tempo to his play. That's the only problem with Lukaku. I've got Gundogan like you. I like Sane. You have got a very good team. I didn't expect you to have as good a team as that, to be quite fair. It's not the best I've seen, like mine, but it's still a really decent team, and I'll be honest.
And the cross goes towards the far post. Really away.
Oh, come on, that's got to go in.
How did he save that?
He's one of the best in the business.
Giroud's my top scorer, believe it or not. He actually is. All in all, since I've started Ultimate Team on FIFA 19.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Try one now.
2 chances. Could have easily gone in.
In goes the corner. Strong punch from the corner by the keeper. Gundogan. Sterling. Toby Alderweireld. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Rashford!
Oh, how lucky was I then to get away with that? Bleeding hell, you were so through on goal then. I don't know how you missed it. I love Rashford. I've got him in my team. I love Rashford. I hope he doesn't leave United and goes to Madrid or Juventus. I really hope he doesn't.
Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Morata. And the assistant signals for the throw. Now Marcus Rashford. Gundogan. Sterling. Careless there. Morata. Lacazette. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind.
Oh, come on! That's got to go in! 3 chances now I fucking have.
Now Marcus Rashford. Sterling.
So frustrating this game at times, honestly it is, and he's fucking through.
And it is the opening goal
1-0.
of this match.
Oh, the fans are loving that one.
Tell you what, you were so mad saying that middle, unbelievable. So look at replay. Yeah, you allowed too much space. No marking you there.
Shoulders above everybody else there.
Ah well, still early days.
Has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. Oh, surely the equaliser.
Ah, fucking hell. It's doing my head in, man.
Defending.
4 chances.
Sensing momentum here. They want to see their team make the most of it.
Gone for the header. We love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers.
Take this off for a bit.
Right.
2-1 with it on.
Gundogan. Well, I like the look of this attack. Lacazette. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. And here's the shot. And that shot's blocked very quickly. Gundogan. Morata. Lacazette.
It's onside. It must be onside here.
Morata.
Cross it in, Morata. Get it in 6-yard box. What is going on here?
Defended well.
Just terrible finishing.
Lacazette. It's Ilkay Gundogan.
Shoot, Lacazette. You're through. Good block, to be fair to you.
Spotted that deflection. He's pointed to the corner.
Come on.
And in it goes. Into
Cross it in.
There's still danger here after this half clearance. Martial. Now, this might be an opportunity to get level. Well, this could be a chance to level it up from the corner. Corner played into the middle. Excellent interception. Got in the way. Mata. Now the shot.
Oh. James, I'm all over you, man.
I'm sure they'll take one. That was a decent effort.
Just ain't going in for me, that's the fucking problem.
Gundogan. Mata. Morata. Lacazette. Morata.
Shoot. And it's in. 1-1. Come on.
Morata.
It's been coming as well.
Another goal to his telling. It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Mata.
Wow.
Morata. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Lacazette. On to Gundogan.
Penalty. Definite penalty, that. Yeah, you got to admit, James, that's a penalty.
Well, the referee
Definite penalty.
to give the penalty, and it's a
Think he's
chance
sending
to
off.
take the lead.
No, I think he's even get butts for this.
I think he was correct in it.
Gonna take Lacazette, take it. But to be fair, I'm shit on penalties on FIFA 19, so you might even save it, or I might just miss. So let's see what happens.
It's gone wide.
Told you, didn't I? Shit at penalties, mate. Missed it.
Leroy Sané. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Morata. He's got away from him. Lukaku. Now Marcus Rashford. And he could get away here. Delivered into the box.
Good effort.
Came close.
Yeah, a bit of space in the
Set
box.
position you were in. Good effort.
Romelu Lukaku. Sterling. What about this? Oh, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
Gundogan. Sané. Good forward play from them. Working hard just to see.
Oh, you
the lead.
fucks.
Up for grabs here.
You're getting into it now, you're having chance of your own.
3 minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time. Lacazette.
Anthony Martial taking on the defenders. And here's the shot. Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. Alvaro Morata.
Well, the referee has blown for half-time at 1-1.
I think you'll be making a sub, James, won't you?
Well, we're ready to go for the second half, and what a first half we've had.
Well, it was attack, attack, attack right through. Just wonder whether we're going to see a continuation of that. Hope so.
David Luiz.
You should check my YouTube channel, James. I've got fucking 900 odd videos, all in all, come on this, so starting.
He shouldn't have had a chance at all.
At least over 800.
Oh, what about those reflexes? Brilliant.
Morata.
Cleverly done. Looks the goalkeeper in the eye. Gundogan. Now with Lacazette. Morata!
The shot gets blocked. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
And it's
Fucking hell, you through, mate.
Sterling sprinting clear. Whipped
Had
into
it.
the wide area.
Pressed high here.
Probing pass from Lacazette.
Not able to take full
Rubbish,
advantage
man.
of
Absolutely
good
rubbish,
position.
that was. Telling you what. Totally rank.
Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Looking. He's got his shot off now.
Excellent interception.
Shots on here. And the goalkeeper going to touch to that. Fine save.
And the decision is a corner here.
And in it goes. Opting to punch that corner away.
That is a free kick. Now Baye. Gundogan.
No, bleeding hell.
Sane. Martial. Now with Lukaku.
Lucas.
Takes on the shot.
Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner.
Effort, mate, again. You're all over me now. I'll be honest, you really are all over me now. You wasn't first half, but you are now.
Swung in from the corner. Corner punched away. And a goal! Oh, credit to him for taking that shot on, and he connected well enough.
Well, he has got a strong shot. We know that, but not his best effort.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lacazette!
Go on!
It's a good goal.
2-1. Lucky, mate. Lucky. That came off your keeper. That was all lucky, but still a goal. I'll take it.
They have been much the better side. And it's a fine piece of finishing.
Yeah, it was shit with that goal. It was lucky.
Off we go again, 2-1.
I'm honest, mate. I'm always an honest person with stuff. I'm honest. Whether it's good, I'll be honest. Whether it's shit, I'll be honest. But it was fluky. It was.
Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception.
Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance.
Oh, that's off. Good goal, mate. That was a good goal. Not I could do about that. Good game, this 2-2. Oh, you got Sane on loan? No, I thought you had him permanently.
Just touched in off the post. Goalkeeper absolutely beaten.
No, it's a wonderful strike. Really crisp effort.
Extraordinary game here. Two very well matched teams, and they're trading goal for goal in the game.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Good vision. Looks the goalkeeper in the eye.
Oh, what a chance. What a big, big chance. try and find his place in it, didn't work.
Pressure on with all these corners. In goes the corner. It was a promising situation. They could
Piss
have
off,
made more
man.
of that. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Lacazette. That wasn't a very good tackle, but the referee.
This game's either way
The
now.
referee awards a free kick. Morata. Here's Sterling. Here's Martial. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Steered through.
I'm not doing.
Should be for Lacazette. Going for goal. Oh, it's a great goal.
Yeah, I could have due, but I don't want to do. Don't need to do when I'm on goal like that.
Very good game, 3-2. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming. Romelu Lukaku. Ozil crafting the through pass. Looking for teammates in the middle. Only partially away from danger. Gets his foot in there.
It's been a good game, mate, though. I've had my chances, you've had yours. He's got a good second goal. Come
Well,
on.
they are really knocking the ball around well.
Yeah, there's always been an option.
It's either
for
me
the
win or
player
this is
in
a draw.
possession.
That's what I think is going to happen.
They've used that option and kept possession really
Be
well.
careful of getting another one,
Shown him the
definitely.
inside.
This could be it.
It's with Danilo. Break quickly when they get possession.
I try and get a fourth, kill it off.
Morata.
Through, he's
Over
through.
the top of the defender, and one to chase.
No, should have let it bounce more. Got it to my feet more and then shot. Dead shot.
Well, we've had some chances, Alan, but it's a while since we've had a goal. They've still got the lead.
Yeah, and they're knocking the ball about with a fair bit of confidence, and they look pretty secure with this lead at the moment. That could soon change, though, of course.
Here's Martial. Lukaku. This could be it. Remarkable.
Oh.
Equalised against the balance of the match. But
Good goal,
recognising
mate.
the need that they had to push
Pissing hell.
players on to try and find a way through.
I'm making a substitution in a
Giving
minute,
up a
mate.
goal out of very little in truth. But no wonder they're celebrating. And here we
I knew that
are,
were going in. Oh, great goal, mate.
Well, there's a goal.
There was no chance that I was saving that. Not a prayer. Make a sub anyway. Giroud, bring him on. He's my all-time score. He's my top goal scorer anyway. I know you won't believe it, but he is.
They just picked their moment to get forward after a lot of defending.
Yeah, they can thank the defenders for that, but when they didn't get the ball, they moved it forward really quickly. They were ruthless there.
Losing the ball here, Ramsey. Oh, we've only got 7 minutes remaining now. Sane. Sterling. And he's presented the ball to the opposition. Giroud. Great ball. Juan Mata gets away. Oxlade Chamberlain. He's got his shot off now.
Oh, crossbar. So unlucky.
The keeper was probably comfortable, but
So
decent
unlucky.
effort.
Pretty far out there as well. Really unlucky there. Really was.
Cut out by the defender. Here's Mata. Marcos Alonso. Lucas. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Take the lead here.
Oh,
What a miss.
surely, how did you not get the winner there?
In the headlines, he could have took that one.
Looks like a draw, mate. It really looks like a draw now. Unless someone scores late winner.
Here's Sterling.
If you do, then I'm going to be an hurry.
The scores are level, running out of time. Could this be the moment? Must take the lead here.
No.
So late in the game, and the keeper keeps it level.
Well, there's still something in this.
You've been better than me in second half, I'll be honest, you really have.
Corner swung in. It's not really. Shoots! Caught it really
Yeah,
well,
that's it, we've drawn. 3-3.
Well, we finished after 90 minutes, it's level, and we move on into extra time.
No extra time.
Extra time in the past has produced some magnificent periods of play as teams get tired and other factors come into play.
Offside.
We'll see what this brings. Oh, that's a fantastic
It's offside.
goal.
I knew Toon's ball would create through, that was definitely offside.
I can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Sane. Mesut Ozil onto the attack now. Marcos Alonso. Offside. The officials clearly in agreement. And that's a straightforward offside decision.
Poor attempt at a pass, really.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker.
And now the shot. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, no. Let me just have a look at this again. Why do I throw keep winning positions away? Why?
It's a very good goal. I think they were a bit caught out because that's supposed to be his weakness.
Deflected in. Fucking lucky.
Switched off for a moment.
Yeah, and look at the way he did take it. Maybe he's been working on that weaker side on the training ground.
Well, the defending hasn't been too good, you have to say that, but the attacking play has been splendid. Lukaku.
Here's Martial. Sane. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Here's Kompany. Good interception.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Just the keeper to beat. Oh, well done the goalkeeper.
Crap.
And he's hung on to the ball.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Marvellous piece of work in the tackle. Sane. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
He's got his shot off now.
This is a chance for an extra goal from this corner in the final minutes of the game.
Corner's taken.
Kompany! There was the opportunity to extend this lead.
Yeah, he took it early, maybe a bit too early as it turned out.
Aaron Ramsey. Olivier Giroud. Lacazette. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Ramsey.
Return to Alex Oxlade to level it up now. He's Lacazette. Goal! Three of the best. He's made them play.
That was shit.
And
That
completes a
lucky.
wonderful hat-trick.
I told you, when it's lucky, I'm honest. It was lucky.
Level again in the game.
2 lucky
Anything
goals
can
I've had.
happen.
You've had 1. Because that last goal of yours obviously was deflected. Saw it, replay.
Ramsey.
Well, there's another
Half
15
time.
minutes to come, the second half of it. Well, we've got another period of extra time to come. That's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Oh, you hate to see that for the player. He's going to be on the sidelines for the...
Lacazette slips it through. Giroud. And he scored!
5-4. What a game this is. 9 goals in this game.
Well, this is what we love about football, a goal fest. And we're getting it in this game in abundance. Mesut Ozil. Romelu Lukaku. Shots on! Good block.
10 minutes left. I don't want penalties, I really don't want penalties.
The ball. Now Danilo. It's a good place to win the ball here. Here's Martial. Lacazette.
Free kick.
A poor technique there. Now Bailly. Defended well. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lacazette. Now it's Mata.
Six 4, looks like game over now.
Well, it's one of the great sights in football, a striker meeting a ball on the volley. What a sweet strike it was.
Well, the defending hasn't been too good, you have to say that, but the attacking play has been splendid. Sterling. Toby Alderweireld. And shoots! Ozil! Well, corner count rises and rises. Corner played into the middle. Alderweireld! That's surely their last chance to get something from this game.
I like Alderweireld, I do like him a lot. So I want him to come to Manchester United.
Left in the second period of extra time. Lucas. We are down to the final 2 minutes of this extra period.
Penalty or free kick.
Not one from the textbook, that one, a booking, I think.
I think it's a free kick just outside the box.
You can't have any complaints.
Just outside the
I
box.
think there's danger signs here.
Looking for the dip, but it
bit
didn't
too high.
come down quickly enough.
He'll be hoping to get another chance after that one. It was disappointment.
2 more minutes to play of added time. Martial can go in from here. Not
Yeah.
very easy for the goalkeeper.
We've had his time up, that's game over. Yeah, good game, mate. 10 goals in the match. You played well. You did play well. 2 of my goals were lucky, let's be honest. Look at how many shots, look at the statistics. 28 shots to me, 26 to you. 60 on target for me, 40 to you. So it fairly was an even game, to be honest. You know, going on the statistics, you know, fairly even. Right, that's about it. So now we'll be going off the stream. Good game, James, by the way. As I said, drop your comments, likes, on the channel. If you do consider subscribe to the channel along with 800 videos. Thank you all for watching. You subscribers will be watching this video when it's published straight onto YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on. There'll be more live videos coming up very, very soon. I don't think there might not be any more today, but there definitely will be a live video, a couple of live videos coming up tomorrow for the Crystal Palace preview, and just catching up on all the information, what's going on in the press with the transfer rumours of football and that, as we always update you on this channel. So, what? Do you mean wait for what? Okay. Tell me, invite me then. Well, I'll have this and then go off the stream now. I'll be on the stream nearly 2 hours now. Your mate wants a game. Tell me, invite me then. Jenny Marshall, yeah. I've played you before, haven't I? You are good, I've played you before. Fudsy FC.
First game of the season between these two great rivals, and there should be many great seasons to come.
Yeah, and this contest might tell us a bit more about how this season's going to pan out.
Line up for the home side. Hugo Lloris starts in goal. Toby Alderweireld starts.
Must take the lead here, which they do in good style.
They played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
What am I doing here? I wasn't even paying attention then.
Has opened the scoring.
I was too busy reading something on my phone.
Lacazette. Return to Alex. Got his shot off now. That's a fine catch by the keeper. Now Mkhitaryan.
I know this guy, this Jenny Marshall's good. Played him before.
Shots on here. You can see the deflection there. Corner.
In goes the corner. Disappointed that didn't lead to more.
Morata. Now they can attack here through Morata, running with the ball.
In a great position to pull it back.
Very weak. And it's in. It's past the goalkeeper. They are level. So away we go at 1-1. Henderson.
No, my packs. I'm gonna do, but when I open packs I never get the players I want anywhere. That's what frustrates me about packs.
Defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Morata.
You just never get players you want. If I got players I want, I wouldn't mind.
Just lost their way at the crucial moment of that counter-attack, and they've lost the ball. Lukaku. Now Lucas Moura.
Now you can cross it.
Here's Davids. Now the shot! Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Lukaku!
It's a really good opportunity. A player of his ability would bury that 9 times out of 10.
He's going to find it difficult forgetting about that one for the next few days.
Here's Walker. Jordan Henderson. Henrik Mkhitaryan. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Alvaro Morata. Oh, spotted the pass and cut it out. He can put them in.
Tell you what, bad mistake there. Look at it, get away with that.
Now Mkhitaryan. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Lacazette. Morata. Lacazette. With Morata again. Opportunity now. Into the lead here.
What a big goal that was.
Lovely build-up play there for that goal. You can't deny it. Lovely little link-up play there. 2-1.
Romelu Lukaku. Eden Hazard.
Ah, he's easily through there. Unlucky there to finish.
Excellent cross from Hazard.
No.
Oh, this is end-to-end stuff, isn't it? I hope we're in for a bit more of the same.
A goal of top class, really, here.
I think he's picked him out from that left-hand side. Wonderful delivery.
Good goal,
An
man.
accurate cross. Two teams brilliantly matched in this contest. It's level again. Rose could whip it in from here. In the middle is Lacazette. Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end. Romelu Lukaku. Eden Hazard. This could be it. Hazard, good vision. Superb work to reach that. Great technique and great belief to shot on. And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Lacazette. It's a very good interception. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Romelu Lukaku. Good vision. In with a chance. The shot's on.
Pretty even game this. Good game.
Corner taken by Eden Hazard. Brilliant defending. It saved a certain goal.
He was almost wheeling away to celebrate there.
Good vision from Lacazette. Mata. Now Mkhitaryan. Hazard. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Lucas. Well, they're in a good position here. Eden Hazard. Good challenge. Mata. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition. Referee has blown, and he's given the free kick. Not gone for goal, gone short. Lukaku. And here's the shot. No great difficulty there for Alisson. Jan Vertonghen. Romelu Lukaku. This is how they love opening them up with a through pass. Morata. Lacazette. Here's Martial. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now with Lacazette. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Goalkeeper hangs on.
Nearly half time, approaching half time. 2-2. We'll be going off the stream after this for definite. Got something to eat and that. And as I said, there'll be more live videos coming soon.
Lukaku.
But
He's got to cross it now. He's through. Shots on here. He can only put it behind for the corner.
Yeah, the crowd sensing momentum is with their team here.
Well, it's come to nothing in the end.
2 minutes of added time.
That'll be 2 added minutes. A chance to break away now on the counter.
Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away.
Well, that's the referee blowing for half-time, and it's 2-2. Ready to go for the second half. More of the same, Alan.
Let's all hope so. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be that way. The two sets of attacks are full of talent.
Lucas.
Lukaku.
Mata. Read that well with the interception. Lukaku. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Romelu Lukaku. He's coming forward with some danger. And he bangs it away. Mata. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he stepped forward for his team there.
Well,
Equalised.
Steered through. In on the goalkeeper. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Jordan Henderson. Trying to slip it through. Lukaku.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Morata.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Marcos Alonso.
Hazard. Here's Mkhitaryan. And now the shot! Off the post. They scored.
that is bullshit.
To the lead. And undoubtedly deserved.
Just totally
Have been
bullshit.
by far the superior side, and they really imposed their will on the opposition. Too good, really, for the defending, and the shot in the end far too good for the goalkeeper. Lacazette slips it through.
No way.
Had to be very quick, the keeper there, to get the ball.
And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Now Danilo.
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent.
Into the attacking third. It's one back. It's a very good interception. Now Mkhitaryan.
Great interception.
Hazard. A timely challenge.
Room now out on the wing. Delivery to the far post. Put away, but not out of harm's way.
Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball.
Here's Mata.
He's got his shot off now.
There it is, the equaliser.
Two good goals from Chamberlain in this game. So is this second half. I have not been in this at all.
Lucas. Silva. Lucas. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go.
Well, they pressed well to win the ball back. And here they are on the attack.
Lucas.
Jordan Henderson.
Henderson.
Mkhitaryan. Shots on him.
No way.
Come out, but in it went.
No, he's got Hazard, he's
Well,
world
we see it
class.
again, how close it was to maybe hitting the post and staying out. But luck was with him. In it goes, it counts.
Now, I think the goalkeeper thought he got his angles covered there, but he didn't look too pleased when it rebounded in.
Incredible game, one that we'll remember a long, long time with so many goals.
Silva. Mata.
Lacazette.
He's cut it out. Now Mkhitaryan. This could be it. Lucas! Keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball. Well, he's got support here. Marcos Alonso. The break is definitely on. Lukaku. Now Lucas Moura. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. It's been a thrilling contest, this. Good vision. Oh, that doesn't look too... He might be through. Lucas! Oh, that might have...
I think you've beat me, mate. I really think you've beat me.
Been the game for them, Alan.
I think it would have been, and they might live to regret it.
Trying to get the ball. Lanzini. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Fantastic game, this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Hazard from a wide position. Henderson. Hazard. Letting the shot go! Powerful drive, close enough to suggest have another go, son.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Henderson. Antonio. Threads it through. It's a fine save. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be at the end of it all.
Well, he won't be popular if the opposition go and get an equaliser here, I can tell you.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Mata still going towards goal quickly. Would have looked great if it had flown in, but in the end it didn't fly very close at all.
No, he looked a bit embarrassed after that effort.
He's free again, Mata, and he's got the ball.
What an ability he's got to find space on a crowded pitch.
He could cross it now. Delivered into the box.
Oh well, good game, mate. 4 goals to 3. Let's just have a look at stats. Yeah, to be fair, you had a lot more shots than me in that game. Yeah, well done. 4-3. Can't deny you were a better side. You deserved it. I scored 2 good goals though, but not to worry. You're a good player. No shame losing to a good player at FIFA. And yeah, thanks for the game. Now we'll be definitely going off the stream. Yeah, thank you. We'll be going off the stream. We'll be back with more live videos tomorrow, as I said. So anyway, I'm going off in a minute. I'll hold you. Fucking bronze pack. You think we really get good players? Good game, yeah, mate. You were a better side. You deserve to win. I scored 2 good goals. We'll open that pack, and I'm going off because I've got something to eat and that. I told you. Check that, old kits. Right, just press confirm for now. I'll sort that out later. 24 items. See, I want to get a player that I want. Jumbo, let's see. I'm opening Jumbo. See what I mean? No, I didn't want any of these players. I told you, you don't get the players you want. The worst of the time. You get them, you know. Right, now we'll be going off. Thanks very much for all watching. Just over 2 hours now being on the stream. thank you for watching, and there will be more live videos coming up very, very soon. So if you consider, drop a like, subscribe, whatever, and thank you for watching, and thanks for them 2 games. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.